Hello, everybody. My name is Antonio DeCesare, and I'm welcoming you to Walpole Legion Baseball on Walpole Media. Today is Monday, June 17th, 2024, and today we got ourselves a Legion baseball matchup today between Franklin Post and Walpole Post 104. So on the mound today for Walpole is number 35, Aiden Newhall. That goes foul, out of play. Ball goes foul, out of play. Newhall had to step off, and here comes he's looking for his pitch as he's got a 2-2 count. Goes into his windup. Here's the pitch, and that's going to go foul, out of play. Ground ball, foul, and the count remains 2-2 to Franklin Post number 15. Ground ball, and it gets right into the gap between Bunjet and Julio, and it gets into center to left field for a base hit. The left fielder number 14, Nick Foynes, out there, and he made the play, and he got the ball back in quickly. So Franklin's got a man on with nobody out here in the top of the first, and that brings up now number 21 for Franklin to the plate. And that's gonna be in there for strike one. It looks like the outfielder Nick Foynes called the strike, and he got it. So he's having a little fun out there in left field today. So out there in right field, and a strike there. So Newhall quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. And misses for ball one. The count 1-2. Newhall comes into his, texts the runner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. That's a swing and a miss. Strike three. So first strikeout from Newhall. That's one down here in the top of the first, and that brings up Franklin Post number 13. Newhall checks on the runner at first base. So we'll check out some of the other Walpole players as Newhall gets in the pitch for ball one. So we have at third base number 8, Luca DiGiulio, who we remember from the JV baseball team, the freshman. At shortstop is number 17, Kyle Bunjet. The first baseman is number 32, Richard Hayes. Number 4, and in right field is number 14, Nick Foynes. And a ground ball that's gonna go foul right past the Julio, out of play, and that was a bullet. That was a bullet out there. But just goes foul. At second base is number 5, Beckett Delio, out there at second base. Here comes the pitch from Newhall, and just misses high. For a ball. Beautiful day for baseball, 78 degrees. Check swing, and the umpire says he went around, strike 3. So that's back-to-back strikeouts for Newhall, and that's 2 down here in the top of the first. So 2 down here, 2 down in the inning. Franklin post 75, and now it's going to be up for Franklin. It's going to be number 11 to the plate. So Franklin, number 15, still at first base with 2 down, and that gets in there first. That gets in there for strike 1. So this is coming in. This is the first game of the season for Walpole. Everyone else has played at least some games. That misses low for ball 1. Ground ball. Monjet, he's under it. He'll throw to first, and a nice play, and the referee says he is safe. So that was Cobb Monjet made a great play at shortstop, but the throw he made a great play, but the runner beats it out, and that's going to be an infield single for number 11. And what Franklin Post says now, Franklin now has 2 runners on with two down, and that's low. That's low, and Newhall misses there, low for ball 1. So he gets up a single to the first. Gets up a single, then a strikeout, 2 strikeouts, back-to-back strikeouts, and then another single, and now he's ahead in the count. Now the count's even now at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It looked like a fastball from here. So count now 1-2 to number 22 of Franklin. Newhall checks the runners. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Newhall. Just, and that's going to be the throw down at third is he got him. Nice job by the Walpole catcher. And they throw out the runner at third. So that will do. That'll do it for the top of the first. Walpole comes up to the bat in the bottom of the first, and we'll be right back. I would like to welcome you back to the bottom of the first. So Franklin threatened. They had 2 runners on with 2 down, and Walpole was able to hang on there and allow no runs. So that would for Franklin in that inning, he got 2 hits and 2 strike. So 2 hits and no runs. Newhall allowed no runs, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So Walpole comes up to the bat here. So on the mound today for Franklin Post 75 will be number 8 on the mound today. So leading off for Walpole here in the Walpole Post in the bottom of the first will be number 17, the shortstop, Kyle Bunjett. And he takes it for ball 1. Bunjett, he made a great play at shortstop earlier. That goes foul, out of play. That misses for ball. Swing and a miss. Count 2-2 to the Walpole shortstop. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Bunjett goes down on strikes, and that's 1 down here in the bottom of the first. So 1 down in the bottom of the first, and that brings up number 8, the third baseman, Luca DiGiulio, to the plate. As you know, Luca DiGiulio, and Giulio lines it into center field, a base hit. So the DiGiulio comes up with a hit, and he gets on the board here for Walpole in the bottom of the first. So a man on for Walpole, and that brings up now number 32, the first baseman Richard Hayes, to the plate. Throw back, and Giulio just gets back in there. Number 4 was not, the pitcher number 4 was not being fooled. That's in there for a strike. Richard Hayes, I remember him when I first saw him when he was on the Walpole freshman team. But he's probably been moving up each level ever since, and he's probably playing on the freshman team. Sorry, on the varsity team probably. Ball gets away. DiGiulio is going to get over to second base on a pickoff pitch that goes wide there. DiGiulio waits, and he'll stay at second base. So DiGiulio steals second, gets to second base on a wild pickoff pitch, and Walpole has a man in scoring position with 1 down. DiGiulio takes his lead. Here comes the pitch to Richard Hayes. Misses high for a ball. Pitch from Hayes, and that's going to go foul. And it goes foul, out of play. Hayes gave it a good ride, but just missed. Just missed foul, out of play. Pitch. Misses high for a ball. Hayes staying tough here. Count is a 3-2 is the count to Richard Hayes. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be in there for strike 3. And Hayes can't believe it, and he goes down on strike, and he goes down looking. So that's two strikeouts for number 4 Franklin. That's 2 down here, and now brings up the right fielder, the right fielder number 14, Nick Foynes. And Foynes lines into between the gap. It's right in center of base hit. From around third comes to Julio. He will score. So an RBI that's an RBI single for Nick Foynes. That's an RBI single for Nick Foynes, and Walpole leads it 1-0. So Walpole has a man on with nobody out, with 2 down here, and they just scored a run, and now it brings up number 3, Michael Pileski to the plate. Pileski off the glove of the pitcher. The shortstop's going to make the play, but he won't have a play. So Pileski will get there with a single. And that's back-to-back hits for Walpole, and they got something cooking here in the bottom of the first with 2 down. Already got a run in. Now that brings up number 9. Brings up Edward Dietel to the plate. Takes it high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Count 1 now, 1-1 to Edward Dietel. And the ball that goes foul, out of play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to do it that'll do it through 1 inning of baseball. Walpole gets the run in, and they lead 1-0 as we head to the top of the second. We head to the top of the second. Walpole leads 1-0 on an RBI single by the right fielder Nick Foynes, and thanks to him, Walpole has a 1-0 lead. after Luca DiGiulio got on base on a single, and then Foynes brought him in. So in Newhall back on the mound here. He had a solid top of the first, only allowing 2 hits and no runs, no walks. He's got 2 strikeouts so far here. So Franklin hopefully looks to get them going here. Newhall ready, and here we go. First pitch for number 22. It's a ground ball right to Bunjett. Bunjett throws, and then it's not going to be in time. So number 22 for Franklin reaches on an infield single. So that would be the third hit given up. That's the third hit given up by Newhall. So a runner on for Franklin here. And number 12, he looks like he gets hit by the pitch. So Newhall hits number 12 in the arm, and number 12 he'll take a jog to first base. Obviously, and any baseball player knows this, that getting hit with the baseball, that really smarts. So Franklin has 2 runners on with nobody out here. And then that brings up number 5 for Franklin to the plate. So tying run for Franklin at second base. The go-ahead runner first. A bunt attempt, and that goes foul behind the screen for strike 1. The Walpole infield if there's any bunt attempt, they're going to be aware of it. Julio knows it, and that's going to go. Another bunt attempt goes foul. Out of play, and the count will be no balls and 2 strikes. Looks like DiGiulio was ready to pounce on that bunt attempt there, and also so was Beckett Delio. Delio was also waiting for it, and that's going to be a high for ball 1. So count 1-2. To Franklin's number 5. Newhall checks the runners. The 1-2 pitch. And that's in there for strike 3. So Newhall gets him looking for that's his 3rd strikeout of the day. And that's the first out here in the top of the 2nd. So 1 down here in the top of the 2nd. Still 2 runners on for Franklin. And they're bringing up now number 20 for Franklin to the plate. Checks the runners. First pitch. Pitch goes foul. Out of play for strike 1. Pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes on number 20. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Newhall. That's gonna just miss high for ball 1. That's gonna be fouled out of play. That's gonna be fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes on Franco's number 20. Newhall checks the runners. The pitch. Foul out of play. So we'll do it again, 1-2. Ground ball. Newhall. Bunchett sets on second for 1. On to first, and that's going to go. And that So they'll just get the force out at second. So they get the force out at second base, and that's all they'll get. So and now that'll be out number 2. But Franklin now has 2 runners in the corners, with 2 down, and that brings up now batting for Franklin will be number 2 to the plate. Newhall checks the runners. The pitch. Gets it in for a called strike 1. Newhall doing well so far. Hopefully he hopes to keep Franklin at bay here and not allow any runs. Pitch foul out of play, and Newhall is quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Pitch swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's the 4th strikeout for Newhall, and Walpole's they're able to hang on here in the top of the second. A little bit of a scare, but they're able to hang on to their 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second. We head to the bottom of the second. Walpole still hang on to their 1-0 lead. So first up for Walpole here to lead it off, we number 19 Michael Connolly to the plate. First pitch is going to miss high for ball 1. Walpole looks to hopefully to increase their lead as the game continues. Connolly fouls it out of play. Misses high for a ball. Sun's going to set pretty soon. It looks like it's going to set pretty soon. So hopefully they'll be able to turn on the lights. And misses high for ball 2. Hit Connolly, and that will be ball 4. So Connolly takes a nice jog to first base, and Walpole has a man on with nobody out. So now up for Walpole. For Walpole will be number 5, Beckett Delio to the plate, and he'll take it high for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1. Misses high. Ball two. Count 2-1. Ball goes foul out of play, and it counts even now at 2-2. Yep, and the umpire is going to give a new baseball to Franklin's number 4. Give him a new baseball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Delio goes down on strikes. That's 1 down here in the bottom of the second. And now brings up number 18, Jackson Marshall, the center fielder. Marshall looks like he's going to bunt, and it looks like it's going to work, and the third base is going to come in, and it's going to have no play. So Jackson Marshall gets an RBI, gets an infield single on a bunt single, and Walpole now has 2 runners on with 1 down. So now we go back to the top of the order in Kyle Bonjet. He struck out swinging his first time up. And that's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. Nice block by the Franklin catcher. Pitch is in there for a strike. Ball's going to go foul out of play. This is inside for a ball. This is low for a ball. So 3 balls. So the count 3-2 to the Walpole shortstop. As we wait a 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Misses inside for ball 4. So Bonjet will take a nice jog to first base, and Walpole now has the bases loaded with only 1 down. So now that's going to take a mound visit here. As now up to bat for Walpole will be number 8, Luca DiGiulio, who he singled his first time up, and he now got a chance. He's got a chance to blow this lead wide open for Walpole here, as they got the bases loaded and they have nowhere to put them. That's in there for ball 1. Pitch low, ball 2. So count 2-0 to Luca DiGiulio. Misses inside, but count 3. It's now 3-0. So let's see if Luca gets the green light here. 3-0. Here comes the 3-0 offering. That's in there, and it just gets in there for strike 1. So count 3-1. Runners take take their stances. The 3-1. That's gonna go foul behind the screen out of play, and it's now at a full count, 3-2. So count 3-2 to Luca DiGiulio. Here comes the 3-2 offering. That's gonna go foul out of play, and the count remains at 3-2. Count 3-2, and that's going to miss inside for ball 4. So that will walk in a run, and now Walpole now leads 2-0. So a walk, so ball 4, and a walk comes in, a run comes in for Walpole. And they now lead 2-0, and there's still one out. Still bases loaded, and that brings up the first baseman, Richard Hayes, to the plate. He struck out looking on a called strike 3, his last time up. Swing and a miss, the ball in the dirt, and he's quickly down 0-2. Franklin has somebody number 11 warming up in their bullpen. The 0-2, and it's going to be a high fly ball to left. The left fielder going to go back, and he will make the catch. It's deep enough. Here comes a run to score. The throw is not going to be in time. So another run scores for Walpole. It's going to be a sac fly for Richard Hayes. It'll be a sac fly, and just like that, is now 3-0 Walpole. So a sac fly for Richard Hayes, and now it's 3-0 Walpole here, and they got 2 runners on, with 2 down as Nick Foynes, the right fielder, takes it for strike 1. And misses for a ball. Foynes waits. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Nick Foynes had the RBI single his last time up. So count 1-2 to the Walpole's right fielder. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball. That's going to be Julio. The relay throw is not going to be in time. Foynes goes to second. He will be thrown out at second base. So 2 more runs coming to score. 2 more runs coming to score for Walpole. It is now 5-0 Walpole as Nick Foynes gets it. So they'll go down with another RBI single. And he tries stretching it into a double, but he's thrown out at second. So 3 runs coming to Walpole as we're through 2 innings of baseball. We'll head to the top of the third. Walpole now leads 5-0. want to welcome you back to the top of the third. Walpole get 3 runs in the bottom of the second to take a 5-0 lead against Franklin Post, and so now Aiden Newhall back in the mound for his 3rd inning, and number 15 will lead it off for Franklin here. So first pitch from Newhall is high for ball 1. And that ball's going to go foul out of play. The count's now 1-1. As the right fielder Nick Foyne just told me that he's locked in, and so far he has. And what a play! And nice play by Becca Delio. So Delio with the great play out in second base, and that's the first out. That's the first out of the inning. So 1 down here, and it brings up number 21 for Franklin to the plate. Ground ball right to DeJulio, and he'll throw on the first, and he got him. Nice job. That was a nice play by Luca DeJulio at third base. You definitely got to talk about a great play at third base, and that's what I call a good play there. So that's 2 down here in the top of the third, and new batter, and it's number 13 for Franklin, swing and a miss for strike 1. So Newhall getting the first 2 hitters so far, and it looks like Newhall's going to have a talk with this catcher. So we're going to have a little visit. They're going to have a little mound visit to talk things over here. As Newhall already got the first 2 hitters so far. So far in his outing, he's allowed no runs on 3 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. That's 4 strikeouts for Newhall so far in 2 1/3. That's in there for strike 2. So count is in Newhall's favor. The pitch, ground ball. Delio's under it. He'll flip out on to Hayes at first, and that will do it. So a 1-2-3 third inning for Aiden Newhall, and that'll do it for Franklin in the top of the third. Now let's see what Walpole can do in the bottom of the third to increase their lead. We head to the bottom of the third. Walpole still lead 5-0. They had a 1-2-3 inning from Aiden Newhall, and let's see. And they hope to do more damage here in the bottom of the third. it looks like that Walpole has got somebody warming up in their pen, and it looks like it could be see somebody warming up in the pen as Michael Pileski took a single. He singled the first time. I'll take strike one. And misses. That's ball one. And it's in there for a strike. So it looks like for Walpole, they got Richard Hayes warming up in the Walpole bullpen. Pitch is that's going to go. That's foul. That's foul. Swing and a miss for strike three. So Pileski goes down on strikes, and that's one down here in the bottom of the third. So now up for Walpole is number 9, Edward Dietel, and he swings and misses for strike one. Dietel waits, and a pitch is going to be lined into center, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder. So that'll be out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second, and now brings up number 19. Number 18, Jackson Marshall, who singled his first time up. And a high fly ball to right. Back goes the right fielder, and he's gonna not make it. Drops in. Marshall on his way to second, and it's gonna be a double for Jackson Marshall. So Jackson Marshall bloops it over the right fielder's head, and he gets the second hit of the day. So that's. So Jackson, sorry, excuse me, that was Michael Conley. That was Michael Conley. Sorry, it's a high fly ball is gonna come towards me, and it falls out of play for strike one. Sorry, that was number 19, Michael Conley. So he gets his first hit of the day on a double. And there's still nobody. And still nobody out here. So Conley gets his first hit. And then brings up number 5. Beckett Delio, the shortstop. So Conley with the double, and waiting on the pitch to Delio, and a line drive. That's gonna blooper. It's gonna be caught. It's gonna be caught by number 21 for Franklin, and that will do it. That'll do it for Walpole in the bottom of the third. We're through 3 innings of baseball. And Walpole still leads 5-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. We welcome you to the top of the fourth. Walpole still leads 5-0. Aiden Newhall back on the mound for his fourth inning of work. So far, he's allowed no runs on 3 hits, 0 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So number 11 leads it off for Franklin here. First pitch. That's got a miss for ball 1. Ground ball. Delio's under it. He goes over it, past him, and into the outfield for a base hit. So I think that's going to go down as an error. That'll go down as an error, or a single and an error on Delio there. So Walpole has a man on, and here comes the first pitch. And it's in there for strike 1. Fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught. That's caught out there in center field by Jackson Marshall, and that's out number 1. Nice job by Jackson Marshall to go. He goes right back and makes a nice catch at center field. So 1 down here for Franklin. That's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That was tipped into the catcher's mitt, according to the home plate umpire. Pitch goes foul, out of play. So count 2-2. Throws it back to first. Pickoff play. Runner is safe. Just got back into the bag. High pop up. Delio calls it, and he'll make it for the second out of the inning. So that's 2 down here. So 2 down in the top of the fourth. That's 2 down. 2 down, and that will bring up number 5 for Franklin to the plate. Throw back to first, and runner gets back. Swing and a miss. That was fouled. It goes foul. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's now 5 strikeouts for Newhall, and Walpole still can't break the ice here. And so we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Walpole still leads 5-0. I would like to welcome you back to the bottom of the fourth. Walpole still lead. Walpole lead remains the same, 5-0. So Walpole come up to bat here in the bottom of the fourth, hoping to keep their lead going. And misses inside for ball one. Fouled. That's fouled. Out of play. That was number 18. This is number 18. Jackson Marshall. He singled his first time up. Count 1-1 to Marshall. That's in there for strike two. So count 1-2. Looks like number 11 for Franklin's going to warm up in the bullpen once again as Marshall swings and misses for strike three. Marshall goes down on strikes. That's one down here in the bottom of the fourth. And so we go back to the top of the order and bring up Kyle Bunjett. He struck out and then he has drawn a walk. So he's not a count yet, and he takes it. Takes a look at a strike one. Which is gonna miss low for a ball. Misses low, 2-1. Misses low. That count is now 3-1. So let's see if Bunjett gets a green light here at 3-1. 3-1 is going to get in there for strike two. Bunjett thought it was ball four, but it gets called. It gets in there for a strike, so count is now full, 3-2. That misses low for ball four. Bunjett draws his second walk of the day. Walpole has a man on with one out, and now we'll brings up the third baseman, number 8, Luca DiGiulio. He singled and he scored a run today. One of the 5 runs, and he fouls it. He fouls it out of play for strike one. Pickoff play. Bunjett back to the bag. And it looks like the home plate umpire called a balk on the Franklin catcher. He called a balk, and now Bunjett he's allowed with the balk. He advances now to second base, and Walpole now has a runner in scoring position with one out. The pitch, swing and a miss. First, that was foul. The umpire says it was foul, tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike two. Ground ball, foul. There's a swing and a miss for strike three. So DeJulio goes down on strikes, and that's 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And now we'll bring up the first baseman, number 32, Richard Hayes. He had a sac fly his last time up to get sac fly. Just scored the 5th run for Walpole. Steps in, and here comes the first pitch to Hayes. High fly, back goes the left fielder. He's going to come in, and he will not get a chance to make the play. So the left fielder, number 22, tried to come in, and just missed it, and the ball goes foul. In there for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Richard Hayes. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. That's going to get into center field, a base hit. Bonchek come around to score. And he does, standing up, an RBI single for Richard Hayes. And just like that, Walpole now leads 6-0. And it looks like the Franklin coach he's gonna come out to the mound, and it looks like he's gonna make a pitching change. So a pitching change. So we got a pitching change here. For Franklin. It looks like, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back right after that. We'll be right back for Nick Foynes' at bat when we come back. So pitching. So I want to welcome you back. Pitching change here for Franklin Post. Number 4 is out of the game, and now the new pitcher for Franklin will be number 11. Number 11 comes in. He warmed up in the bullpen last inning, and he's now coming to the game. So a new pitcher in for Franklin is as a run comes in and an RBI single by Richard Hayes to give Walpole now a 6-0 lead, and we're only in the bottom of the we're only in the bottom of the 4th. We still got about 3 more innings of baseball left to be played. So now up to bat for Walpole is going to be number 14, Nick Foynes. He's already got 2. He's got an RBI single, and then has another single. So he's got 2 RBIs in the day today. He's 2 for 2. So let's see what he could do here. We got 2 down here. A run in on an RBI single by Hayes. Now Nick Foynes comes up to the bat. 2 for 2 today with 2 RBI singles. And let's see if he can get another hit. Let's see if he can go for 3 for 3. Number 11 checks in. The first pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner goes. Check swing. It was a strike. Hayes still second. So Richard Hayes with a stolen base, and they have a runner on, but Foynes is down. He's down in the count, 0-2. So that was actually the first stolen base for Walpole today, or the second. Here comes the pitch. 0-2. Foul out of play. That's going to be into the dirt. And Hayes will advance to third base. So he advances to third base on the wild pitch, and Walpole now have a runner at third base with 2 down. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nick Foynes. Here comes the 1-2. That goes foul out of play. Pitch foul out of play. High fly, and that's going to go foul again out of play. And a high fly, that's going to be caught by the second baseman. But a run comes in for Walpole, and an RBI single by Richard Hayes. And so we're through 4 innings of baseball. We head to the top of the 5th. Walpole still leads 6-0. I'd like to welcome you back to top of the 5th. Walpole now leads 6-0. A Newhall back for his 5th inning as DeJulio gets the ground ball. The throw is just in time to get him. So nice job by Luke DeJulio out there. He made some fantastic plays at third base, and that's one down. That's one down here at the top of the 5th. Now that should definitely be on the Sports Center top 10. That was a great play by DeJulio out there. for 16, and he'll take it for strike one. Newhall he's been really good on the mound so far today. He's been solid with his pitches and he's getting a lot of swing and misses and getting a lot of ground balls. And the outfield, both the outfielders and the infielders have been doing a great job keeping the runners from advancing any further. A high pop up right to the right fielder, and he will make the play, and that will be out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Number 15 will stand in for Franklin. Walpole's been doing an amazing job to keep Franklin at bay here, and even if a runner is on, though, they somehow find a way to get some key outs in the ball game. So let's hope they can keep it up here with 2 more innings left. 2 more innings after the 5th. They got 2 more innings left to play. Ground ball right to Bonjet, and he had the play, but the ball just trickled underneath his glove, and that will go down as an error on Bonjet. So still 2 down. That was going to be out number 3, but so the bat will continue, and number 21 will stand in for Franklin. It looks like they got a new pitcher open up in the bullpen. Looks like number 22 warming up here, a lefty. So we might be seeing a new arm in the game. So Newhall waits, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Newhall gets his 6th strikeout of the day, and that will do it for Franklin in the top of the 5th. Walpole still leads 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. I want to welcome you back to the bottom of the 5th. Number 11 back on the mound for Franklin. Aiden Newhall's been grounding them off of Walpole so far. Allowed no runs on 3 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts so far in his outing. So coming off to bat, so Walpole leads it off here in the bottom of the 5th. So leading off for Walpole is going to be number 3, Michael Pileski. He singled and then struck out his last time up. It gets fouled, and then it gets fouled back for a strike. and that's in there for strike 3. So Pileski goes down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. So now up for Walpole is number 23. It looks like we got a new batter, a hitter into the game. It's got to be number 23, Landon Lipset. He took over in right field. He was in right field. High fly to center field. Back goes the center fielder. It's gonna make the catch, and that will be out number 2. So Lipset, 1 pitch, and he flies out to center for the second out of the inning. So that's 2 down here, and then big number 19, Michael Connolly. He doubled his last. He struck after striking out first time up. Then second time up, he doubled his last time. As Connolly takes it in there for strike 1. To go back to Landon Lipset, I also knew him from he's another familiar face. I filmed his recent boys JV baseball for the high school, and Lipset was on the team there. High fly ball to right. That's going to go foul, out of play. So I knew Landon as well on that JV team. You know that, and like DeGiulio, he was a very good player, and also a very nice person, nice guy to talk to. Misses high for ball 1. So count 1 and 2 to Michael Conley. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Count 2 and 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Conley goes down on strikes. So we're through 5 innings of baseball. Walpole still leads 6-0. We head to the top of the 6th. I'd like to welcome you back we now head to the top of the 6th. Walpole still leads 6-0. Aiden Newhall now in his 6th inning sixth inning here. And his first pitch, it goes foul, out of play for strike 1. That's Franklin's number 13. So no balls, 1 strike. Newhall he's done a really good job so far. He's got a complete game shutout going. He's got no runs, 3 hits, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts so far, and he's been dominating on the mound. It's gonna be hard to choose a player of the game here. Fly ball. That's gonna be. It goes past Lipset. Past Lipset. Number 13 on his horse. Around second. He's going for third. The relay throw is not going to be in time. It's going to be a triple for Franklin's number 13. So a triple. That's a triple, and man, number 13 he's got some speed. So Franklin, they have a man in score position with nobody out. And now number 11, the pitcher comes in to the plate. Takes it high for ball 1. So Lipset tried to make the play out in right field, and he goes for the dive and just goes. He misses he almost had it, but the ball goes right past him, and it allows number 13 to advance to third base to get into the triple. So it was a good effort, but number 13 just got enough on it to get the ball past Lipset in. Get for the triple. Number 11 swung and missed there. That's count 1-1. Here goes the 1-1 offering. That goes foul. Out of play. Count is now 1 ball, no 2 strikes. Newhall tried to stay calm, as that's only 4 hits allowed so far. There comes the 1-2. That just misses for that just misses for ball 2. So count 2-2. Here it comes, and just misses inside for ball 3. So it's gonna be a full count, 3-2. So full count here. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball. Goes past the dive of Julio into left field, a base hit. And it looks like number 11's got sent it into a double. So an RBI double for Franklin's number 11. And Franklin is now on. They are now on the board. They're on the board here, and it is now 6. It's now a 5-run game, 6-1. Still nobody out here running for Franklin. That brings another batter to the plate. Number 22, and a swing and a miss for strike 1. High for ball 1. Ground ball foul out of play. Count is now 1-2. Low for a ball. That's low for a ball. The count is now 3-2. Number 22. Here comes the payoff pitch from Newhall. Here it comes. It looks like he's gonna be. It's gonna be. It looks like he. I don't know. I think he was. I don't know if he was hit or. I don't know if he was hit or it was regular ball 4. So I think that was a walk. So that'll be the first walk issued by Newhall. And it looks like the Walpole coach, the pitching coach, is going to come out and talk to Newhall here as the runner's already come in. Now he has 2 runners on there's still nobody out. So after the quick mound visit, we'll see if Newhall can stay calm and try to get some out, get some key outs here. As the Franklin have still nobody out. They have 2 runners on. First pitch is foul out of play for strike 1 to Franklin's number 12. So Franklin already has a run in. It's now a 5-run game. And we shall have another inning and a half. We still have another inning left to play here. In there for strike 2. So count quickly ahead, 0-2 to number 12. And it's in there for strike 3. So a huge out, number 1. That is now the 7th strikeout for Aiden Newhall. That's a big out, number 1. So 1 down here in the top of the 6th. And number 5 will now step in for Franklin. Ball's in the dirt. And a nice job by the Walpole catcher to block it. But that's ball 1. And that's in there for strike 1. So count 1-1. Newhall tried to stay calm here and not panic. Trying to get some key outs. He's already got 1 out here on a strikeout for his 7th of the day. Pitch, ground ball. Luca's got it. On to second for 1. On to first. A double play! What a double play turned by Walpole. And that was huge. And that ends the top of the 6th. So double play ends it. A run in for Franklin. It's now a 5-run lead. It's now 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. But I'll welcome you to the bottom of the sixth. Walpole's Franklin got a run in the top of the sixth to make it a 5-run game. It's 6-1. We have the new pitcher into the ball game for Franklin. It looks like number 22 is going to come in, so that'll be the second pitcher used out of the bullpen for Franklin. So first up for Walpole is going to be number 5, Beckett Delio, the shortstop, to lead it off, and he'll take it low for ball 1. Takes it in there for strike 1, count 1-1. That's in there for strike 2, count 1-2 to Beckett Delio. That's going to be a pass ball. It looks like Delio will. I think it was a pass ball. It looks like he was hit by a pitch or something, and he advances down to first base. So no outs here. A runner on for Walpole. And it looks like now brings up number looks like it's got to be number. That's going to be low for ball 1. I think that's Michael Connolly. That's low for ball 2. Swing and a miss, count 2-1. In there for strike 2, count 2-2. Pass ball, and Delio is going to go advance to second base. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. That ball goes foul, out of play. So 3-2 to count to number 18, Jackson Marshall. Marshall, he singled his last time up. And he takes it in there. It's in there for strike 3. So that's strike 3. That's 2 down. That's 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Now it picks up Kyle Bojet to the plate. He's walked twice. He's struck out and he's walked twice. He's walked twice today. Still 0 for 1. And the umpire calls a balk on number 22 for Franklin. And now Delio will advance to third base. So that's the second balk call. Yes, and he'll fly out. And he gets Delio to score. And he'll slide in there with no problem. So it'll be a sac fly. So a sac fly there for So that's a sac fly for one Jet, and another run comes in for Walpole. It's now 7-1, and that's two down. That's two down here at the bottom of the sixth. So two down here, and that brings up the third baseman, Luca DiGiulio. Julio's got a single today, and he scored one of the 7 runs for Walpole. High fly to right. That's going to go foul, out of play. Second pitch just goes foul behind the screen, out of play. That's Julio quickly down in the count. It's now 3-2. So full count here. 3-2 offering. Ground ball. That's going to be lined into right field, a base hit. So Julio gets his second hit of the day. And Walpole has a runner on with two down, and already a run scored with already a run in. So that brings up number number 32, the first baseman Richard Hayes, and that ball going to go, and DiGiulio going to go ahead and jogging it right into second on the pass ball. So a pass ball there, and DiGiulio now in the scoring position with 2 down. Richard Hayes last time up he hit an RBI. He's got a sac fly, and he hit an RBI single his last time up. Pitch to Hayes, and a ground ball right to the second baseman. Goes on to first, and that will do it. That will do it for Walpole here in the bottom of the 6th. So a run in for Walpole. They now make it a 6-run lead, now 7-1. As we head to the top of the 7th, Walpole looks to close it out. They look to close out the game in the top of the 7th. I want to welcome you to the top of the 7th. Walpole looks to close out this game. And obviously we have a new pitcher into the ball game for Walpole. It looks like it's going to be number 19, Michael Connolly. So he'll come up to pitch. He replaces Aiden Newhall, he pitched 6 innings of work. Allowed 1 run on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. So Michael Connolly coming in to try to close out this game, and First batter of the day would be number 20. First pitch, in there for strike one. Foul out of place, and that's strike two. Count 0-2. Conley with the 0-2. And that's in there for strike three. So that's Conley's first strikeout, and that's one down here at the top of the seventh. So one down here at the top of the seventh. Walpole 2 outs away from closing out this ball game. Number 16 stands in, and Conley gets it in there for strike one. And just misses for ball one. That's low for ball two, count 2-1. That's low in the dirt, count is now 3-1. Three-one offering. High pop up, and it's going to go foul out of play. So the count, it's full count, 3-2. Conley gets the sign, looking for the sign, the 3-2 offering. That's going to be a pass ball. It looks like he hit the batter, but it's going to be ball four, and the runner will take his base. So that's only the second walk issued by Walpole pitching. And Franklin has a runner on with one down. So now number 15 will stand in for Franklin. Conley checks the runner. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. That's in there for strike two. And Conley is now ahead of the count, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Checks the runner, the 0-2. That just missed. Oh, that just missed for ball one. And did definitely the right fielder Nick Foynes really wanted that. He really wanted that strike call. 1-2, ground ball. But Jets got it on the second for one. On the first, double. No, they almost got the double play, but they just get the force out at second. That's gonna be a fielder's choice. And so the out of second, that's now number two, and. So that's two down here in the top of the seventh, and Franklin's got one last chance, and the batter at number 21 will step in. Ground ball, right to Delio. He's got it. Throws on the first, and that's gonna do it. So that's gonna do it there. So that's gonna do it. So the final score in this game is Walpole post 7, Franklin post 1. I'm Antonio Cesare saying so long from Walpole. I will see you next time.